Morning everyone, it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. It's a lovely bright morning here. It's still a bit chilly, but it's a lovely bright morning on my way into work, and look at that sunshine. Yeah, on my way into work. I'm running a little bit late today, which is not desirable because we've got a really busy day today. Really busy. There's so many vehicles booked in today. It's going to be a mad one. If I get the opportunity lunchtime, I'm going to try popping down to see Alan again and pick that bumper up. But yeah, it's going to be a mad day. We'll have to see how we get on with that. There's one thing I was going to mention actually. I haven't commented to Phil's video, but Phil did a little video the other day about why do people always try and knock you down on price when you're selling things, and it's well worth a watch. Go and have a look at it. It's quite funny. But I've had a situation recently where I've been trying to sell a couple of lenses for my Canon camera. I don't really use my Canon camera much anymore these days. I tend to use the Panasonic one, so I've got a few lenses that I don't really use, and I thought, I'll pop them up for sale, get a bit of money for them. They're just sitting in the cupboard not doing anything. And what really annoys me at the moment is I've placed a couple of adverts on Marketplace and Facebook Marketplace, and people just, and it's typically foreigners. I'm not being racist, but it is typically foreigners that go on there and, for example, I've got a lens up for sale for 50 quid, one of the lenses, and they don't even enter into a conversation. They just put 30. Not a question mark, not would you accept 30, anything like that, just 30. And it's just so rude. I just answer back no. And I always mark it on the sale that it's pick up only, collect from the doorstep, or whatever it is, whatever they call it. I don't want to be hassled with having to take time out to go to the post office and package things up and all the aggro that goes with that. And I always mark it. If you're interested, this is where I am. You can come and pick it up from me. That's the price. And I got a guy the other day saying how much to post to Uganda. And I just said, I'm not posting it. Read the description. If you want it, it's a pick up only. Why would I want to be involved in, passing it up, arranging for it to be posted to Uganda, only to find that, as I have done before, I packaged up a lens some time ago, really, really well, boxed it up, loads of bubble wrap in there, and then the person that received it sent me a picture of a damaged lens saying this is how it arrived. I can't really see that happened, but there we go. I just refunded him the money. I couldn't be bothered with arguing the point with him. So there you are. If you want to buy a lens, I've got a few for sale on Marketplace, but you will have to come and pick them up from me. Anyway, Friday. Let's enjoy Friday. We've got a busy, but I'm sure a very enjoyable day ahead of us. There's a couple of things I'm going to tell you actually. I got a message from my mate Owen the other evening saying the Rapier's all done. I thought, blimey, last time, because as you probably have seen before, my mate Owen is restoring a 1959 Sunbeam Rapier. The last time I saw him, which wasn't long ago, only a couple of 3 weeks ago, he had one of the doors was off the vehicle, completely stripped of all its internals. He was cleaning it, prepping it for paint, getting it all immaculately prepped. All the interior, or the majority of the interior, was out of the car. Half of the one side of the car wasn't painted, no trim work on it. There were bits and pieces still off the car to be fitted on. Loads of work left to do. And I got this message yesterday, it's just as I was finishing work actually, saying the Rapier's all done. And I just messaged him back saying, are you joking? And he sent me a little video of the car all back together and finished, which I'm going to pop in with this video, so you're probably looking at it at the moment. But it looks absolutely fantastic. He's done such a great job. I mean, the car was in need of a lot of work when he got it. He's had the engine and transmission out. Everything's been sort of cleaned, painted, polished, rebuilt. It's really been he's done a really nice restoration on it, and I just can't believe he's got it finished so quickly. I said, how on earth did you manage to get it all back together and finished so quickly? And he said that he's had a few days rained off because of work. He works for himself, and he works doing classic cars for other people, so he's sort of self-employed, although sort of semi-retired. He doesn't do you know, sort of full hours, but he does put in a good few days here and there. And he said, I've had a few days rained off, I've had a few bits and pieces that couldn't happen, so I thought, right, I'm just gonna stick myself into the Rapier, get it done, get it finished. He said all I need to do now is get it out on the road and just test it, get it road tested and see how it performs. But it looks absolutely fantastic, so well done, Owen. You've done a fantastic job getting that back together. Like I say, hopefully later I might be able to go and pick up the bumper and the other bits and bobs if I get a chance. We've had a new fence fitted at home. Well, not we haven't, our neighbour has fitted a new fence, obviously adjoining to our garden. The fence that was there was really old. They have had a tree growing in the garden that had actually forced one of the fence posts out of the ground and made obviously all the rest of the fence really insecure, so it's all been falling apart for a little while now. And I've been saying to them, look, we need to get this sorted, and they said to me the other night, oh, someone's coming round to do the fence, and the fence has been replaced down that whole side, and it's absolutely fantastic. We've got it's got concrete posts, concrete gravel boards, with 4-foot panels on the top, so it's equivalent of 5-foot fence all the way down. Really really solid, expensive fence. The guys that live there actually rent the house, but the landlord has done a really nice job on putting a decent fence down, so I'm sure the garden's going to look fantastic later on in the year. And how many times have I said fantastic? It seems to be my favourite word today. It's probably because it's a Friday, Fantastic Friday. So there we go. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I may or may not be back a little bit later. Well, I've picked up the front bumper, and I've also got the bumper iron, the bumper iron section for the rear bumper that I picked up previously. So I'm almost ready for a rear bumper to go on the vehicle, and almost ready to make something happen with the front bumper. I say make something happen because this bumper and the other one that I've got, the one that came off of a commercial vehicle, are actually both for later vehicles, so they don't quite fit, so I'm going to need to adapt them a little bit, and so they fit around the grille, because the shape's different around the grille, but it's doable obviously, so just need to spend a bit of time on that and get that sorted. But yeah, really pleased. Like I said, I don't know whether I'm using this bumper or whether I use the other bumper, but either way we're sorted. So I've just got to go back and get the mounting brackets at some stage for the rear bumper, because the nuts are seized in there solid, and I need like a big knuckle bar or something. I haven't got one with me at the moment, so that's a job for another day. I did say to him I'll just pop in and do that at some stage. So that's where we are. Right, I'm on my way back to work. I will see you in the not too distant future. No doubt there'll be something of interest to point a camera at the weekend. So I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye bye.